Yo, welcome back to the channel, The Edge of Things. If you're there, so watch a video, yeah, you're there, right place. Zine, yo, this particular video is going to stray off of the weekly topic. You know, the one where I say, yo, which parish are the best parish in Jamaica? And we done did say St. Mary, and everybody blew up the comment area. Yes, man. So look, listen to what me I say. The one here, it's a cultural thing, right? It have to do with the new and the old version of the Gully Ride song. Now the iconic song there, where every Jamaican know once it start play anywhere in the world you're there. Sometimes you're not even hear it a play and it just a play in your head. Well, for some people, some people that happen to, because the new and younger generation more and more drift away from it. We have less people will love their country the way how some of we back then used to love the country. Me, I love yo. So before we get into it, I say what I have to say. I want to make you hear this clip of one of the icon, right, in the whole cultural affair, cultural business scene. So we're gonna make you listen to Faye Ellington. Faye Ellington. Me don't know what our title is, right now. But me know say she named Faye Ellington. And we watch her, leading stalwart growing up. She always did it for the Jamaican culture and thing. Right? But I have something to say in rebuttal to what she had said. You see what I say? And this is just my view, I want to hear your view. So, I want to leave it in the comment area. I want to serious, remember me tell you. I want to serious. Alright, here we go. I want to listen to this. Anything. The video not go too long, but I want to see him support want to give to the other video. I want to give the same support. I remember part 2 will come with the other video. Now listen to Faye Ellington and listen to what she has said.
What I will say is that Stephen McGregor, I think he's called Genius, has done an amazing thing to take the melody, the folk song, and reposition it in today's day and age and today's culture. Congrats, Stephen. But a number of people have decided to put certain kinds of lyrics to this thing, not understanding that they're defacing our culture, that they are putting us in a place where we'll have to explain to our children. Listen, man, when a child hears the Hill and Gully melody, what do you think they are likely to sing? Now, nobody tell me say you're entertainer, so parents must take care of their children and a state of disbelief. From about a week or so ago, I've been wanting to say something about what I'm about to say, but not sure how to go about it. So I'm just going to go about it the way I feel in my gut, in my stomach. This is Faye Ellington from Jamaica. I love my culture dearly, but sometimes I wonder if some of us Jamaicans understand what we do and how it can affect our people, our children in particular, and how we are viewed. Now let me tell you something. Folk music is a very important part of our heritage. It's not just for entertainment, If you listen to the words of our folk songs, you'll see that they are telling a story, social commentary, speaking about the times when they were developed and written. So when I hear persons changing the lyrics of that entertainers have no role to play, lie, well, damn well know that they have a role to play. Pardon my expression there just now, but me angry. You're not supposed to know better. It cannot because you want to get some likes and you want to make some money and you want it to go wide and yes, it's going to go wide and far. And I wonder how you will be viewed.
Wonder how you would be viewed.
All of you who've decided to get down in the gutter, all of you who've decided to get slack and nasty, Gully, right? Manuel Road, wanna understand on the heritage? I heard somebody put out a post which is just so apropos. The person said, it is like treating your anthem, hear the instrumental version of your anthem and start singing all kind of nastiness on top of it. Gully ride to vulgarity.
Yo, she say I will eat this. Alright, see, you know, wanna hear her talk. I know, me, I go talk. Zane, I'm want to listen keenly to what my office say. Okay? I am not going to tear down Miss Faye Ellington. Right? As I see her as a mentor, you know, somebody who really and truly represent for Jamaica. You know, did I see Miss Lou and all of them people, the people that we read news and so forth, we always look up to them. Zane? Doreen and Magnus and all of them people. Anyways, put that aside. Now, we just keep this one mainly, you know, towards the musical culture, entertainment culture, you know, and then we might push over a little bit into, you know, general things happening in a society. But we're not gonna make the video too long. Please watch till the end. All right. So, all right, let's dive into it. So, what she's saying is, you know, the Gully rhythm is a deep-rooted part of our culture, our identity. It's a part of it. All right, just like reggae and ska on a whole. You know, another genre. Now, that is something I agree with her on. Now, something else I agree with her on somewhat is the slackness, the rude, lewd lyrics, right? However, there is a clean version, or most of the artists are gonna make clean version for our hearing. It's just that social media is out there, and social media put both the raw thing and the cleaner version out there, and the raw version is going to win over the clean version. So I understand that it looks away. The next thing that she had said, right, amount to our pride. Because when other people out there see us, they are going to look at the how we behave, how we make music or other things. But truth be told, it's neither here nor there because people will relate to whatever they relate to and whatever they love. For real. Now, it's Faye Ellington stated that, and this is not a quote, she stated that, you know, that back then, when they did this song, it highlighted their experience back then, or that which was going on, which caused me to think and say, is this not the same thing that these artists and the new remixed Gully ride rhythm is doing? Now, I must ask this question though. What if it was done by the reggae side of the music, the Jamaican music? Would it have been the same the backlash coming from people who are not familiar, who obviously, you know, do not appreciate the nature of the dancehall type of music coming from Jamaica? Yeah, that's working. Now, this is not for Miss Faye alone, but for all of those people who proclaim that they are representing the Jamaican culture. This part is for you guys. How is it that you don't represent well for like dancehall? How is it that you don't represent for every aspect of the culture? How is it that you don't come out and cry about the young people them who I get hurt, get missing, lose them way, lose them path? They cannot operate in this society without being led down. And all right, they are being led, and they are not led by you, the role models. Who should be role models? You, who are the successors of the so-called good part of our culture. Is it fair to say that you're out here, and this is not Miss Faye Ellington alone, but others who comes out here and make a big deal about dancehall using using the folk or mento beat and the legendary Gully beat, putting what some would call their trash or filth on the rhythm to defame the rhythm. It is. It doesn't seem that this newfound energy will bring the younger generation to connect with the older version that is now fading out. That is not these people who are not connecting with the younger generation to make the information flow forward. Could this be a result of those who have conquered, those who have created, those who have maintained this posture that we call our culture? I mean, the mainstream culture. Is it mainstream though? Because I believe that for the past 6 years or more, it is the side that everybody used to run from around the culture you know. If it is not so, certain vloggers couldn't depend TikTok and explode and I get big with some theatrics where them I use. You see what I say? I'm just saying, how come? Is it safe to say that those who are the holders and keepers of the culture, so-called culture, had failed so much that the younger society have become what they are right now? Me I talk with sense right now. If you don't feel like me I talk with sense, so make sure put it in the comment here right now. Share on bits. Yo, me still a put the best parish video together. Part 2. See? Now we just a deal with this. We not think say the youth and the younger version of the culture keepers, them last them way somewhere along the line and a who for fault. How can you ask these young people now that did not experience what those folks experienced back then when this particular rhythm was created? How can you ask these people who came up to see life this easy that they don't even know the struggles that our forefathers, our people just before, or even myself would have been through in the 80s coming up before even dancehall take off the right way? You see what I say? Before music take off the right way, you know. But then Bob Marley still was king and Dennis Brown was prince. See? But that alone is not our culture. You see what I say? In the musical aspect, we have whiskey, we have we reggae, we have we dancehall. You know, dancehall has influenced so much, many countries, many groups of people. You see, so it is not fair to say, boy, them are defame our culture. Because even Spice, Vibes Cartel, Alkaline, Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Chronic Law, even the six them are still a part of the culture, whether them present themselves to be good or bad. You see what I say? Lady Saw, Tanya Stevenson, one of the greatest writer, you know, Agent Sasco. If we look for the power peer in a writing, Agent Sasco and Tanya Stevenson, you know which one of them for the edge. We know say Vibes Cartel, lyrical and all of them something. And many of the other youth them lyrical. But when we are talking about well put together over the years, we have to talk about Agent Sasco, Assassin, and Tanya Steven. Lady saw one big yo Marianal now. Yeah man. But all of them things that did happen is indeed a part of our culture. You cannot expect people, who never experience it and were not taught properly about our culture as it, in the way how you view it, to act according to how you think they will or should act. There are certain rules that we not violate, and you will hear other people like two locks them and them people they talking about it, where 100% we should not sell out ourselves for certain things. If we always try to be truthful and honest, you see what I say? Try as much as possible, you see, so that when things goes around and comes around, we are on the better side of karma. You see what I say? hmm So, wanna just tell me what you think about what I say over here. So, see if it make no sense, and leave it in the comment. The channel I depend on you, You the channel I depend on, you know. You this channel depend on straight up.